das, was du, glaube ich, geholt hast schon. Also ich wüsste nicht, was heute angekommen, was ich bestellt habe. Okay. Shit. Hello guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm alone today. No, I'm not. The others will join us in a second. I wonder if the mic is too loud. It's probably too loud.
I don't think it is too loud. Why would you say that?
Okay, here we go. Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Hello Captain Kreuzschnabel. Hello Little Fat Wombat. Hey yeah. Alright, so today we'll be doing some dynamic female combat poses. We'll be using the Grafits Studio pack, which is super awesome, man. Those pictures are crazy nice. And so we do
Hello everyone!
some cool life drawing out of that. And we've all just gathered now spontaneously for this stream.
Spontaneously.
Like it's not like that we're doing it every Thursday, but you know, every time it's a hustle
Every time
to be on time. Still have cold coffee.
We have cold coffee and warm curry, and a microphone in front of Lars's head. Maybe we can shift the camera a little bit.
Well, it's just about me. That's why.
Perhaps that is why I'm so loud.
That's weird, right? Is that weird? Yeah.
No, I think you can just shift it on the thing and it works. We had it before. Should I do it? I'm good.
I can just move a bit. Hallöchen, Pifilu. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream. Nice to have you here. Earthquake. Oh, sorry.
Earthquake?
I guess I will start, right?
You starting. Yeah.
I will start with the stream.
We can feed you the curry.
Feed me, daddy. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Right. Cool. Do you want to maybe zoom in a little bit closer on the reference? If
Yes.
you want to take that one, that is.
I mean, we probably need someone for the chat.
I can do the chat.
Yeah. Because I will.
You mean like read it or what?
Yeah. Because it will be like this.
Oh, well, I don't have.
You don't have Twitch?
I do, but I'm not logged in, and I don't know my password and my account name.
1 second.
Then we can just use mine because I have Twitch and I know my password and I am logged in.
You know, I switched phones 3 months ago, and since then I have not been able to log into Twitch.
Log in.
No, you don't need to log in, right?
I think oh yeah, technically I wouldn't need to, but I think in the app it wants you to. Like before it even starts the app, it asks you to sign in.
Yeah. Very German. Papers, please. Thank you. Now that
how
you
do
can
I
tell.
See?
see the chat replay? Okay, nothing there.
It just.
Oh, this is the video.
That's rude. It's just.
How is everyone? I'll read the chat on the phone, I guess.
All right. I guess it will be about 10 minutes.
Is the chat working on the phone?
I think so.
Can someone write something?
Maybe not.
If you're logged in, you can write something in chat.
Because like it says chat replay. I'm not sure if this is the real thing.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't you just?
You're not live. For some reason, because this always happens, you click on replay and not on the current broadcast.
How about? Where's the? This is the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you?
No.
Well,
No.
can't you just do it like that?
Oh wait, yeah,
Simple
that's a
question.
good idea.
Because last time we did it like this when you weren't here.
Yeah, true. But now I have to adjust
We
this.
revolutionized everything since you've been gone.
Hello, Coyote. Coyote.
Coyote is in the house. All right, cool. So we managed to
To set everything up.
set everything up.
Actually, we didn't, but you have to move the layers.
Everything is
How
awesome.
are you? How has your day been? How's your week been?
All right. So let me first do the time. All right. So we do 50-minute
Touched.
50-minute poses
replay.
as always.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not as always, but yeah, I think 15 minutes is good. To have
15.
fun. I can
Oh, 1 hour and 55 minutes.
15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And start. All right.
Cool.
Well, welcome to the house.
Well,
To the stream.
Yeah. How's your week been, Kevin?
Very good.
Thanks for sharing. Coyote said, it has been alright. Been busy, but tea helps with relaxing. Is this why your name is Coyote? Because you drink a lot of tea? Have you all been well? Kevin, can you tell me more about... Wait,
My week?
can you tell me about myself?
it makes sense if you read who sent the message.
That's right.
I'll stop now, sorry.
That's fine.
All right.
So what's curio mean? If the tea part is because you like tea, is it because you're very curious with a K? I don't know. Ah, okay, see? Wow, I did it right. Love it. Amazing.
How are we timing these poses?
50 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
That's
It's
long.
too much.
It's fine.
I just
fun.
wanted to do some chill sketching, you know, not like, I don't know.
All good, all good.
I'm not too into that right now.
I feel like we could zoom in even closer because look at this.
Oh my god, but I can't do it with that.
Well, can't you do it with OBS? You know, like, do it like that,
Yeah, true.
and like that.
The negative.
That's very good.
space.
Good point.
And like that, and like, because I feel like, you know, it's nice if you can
Yeah, true. It's
see
good.
a bit more of the reference. How do we like that?
Yes,
Cool.
that's very cool.
Love it.
Okay. So, who's new to this stream?
Yeah,
I wonder.
Do we
I
have
feel
any
like there are some new faces.
new faces that we will never see in real life? Wow.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe we will see.
Um,
Mausibaumel, are you here? Sorry.
Baya just told me that there were two girls on the boat, and they were on the stream before,
Oh, really?
and they were like, they thought it was super cool that we have a boat, and it's nicer. Nice to see everything in real life, I guess.
But not us.
Yeah, not us because
Who they
we
were expecting.
It's just the atmosphere, you know.
Sure.
Oh yeah, fun thing. Wait, it was just you two, right? Or was Baya with you when you got recognized at the literally in front of our house?
That was, I think, Kevin and I.
Yeah, it was Lars and me.
Mm.
Oh my god, Mausibaumel.
Ozzy Bommel, yes.
Hello.
I finally know who you are. You were once on the boat. I mean, so funny. It's just I just realized it like yesterday or something.
Yeah,
When
Kevin.
I saw the profile picture on Discord.
Right.
It's like, oh man, I know this. I know the girl. You came with Lucas Creton. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny to piece these things together.
Yeah,
But
it's
as
crazy.
I was there, I don't know.
I was saying, Kevin and Lars got recognized from the stream kind of in front of our house, which is very random.
Yeah, super
Because
random.
we live in Köpenick,
Oh my god.
like not even in like a cool part of Berlin or whatever.
But the cool part of Köpenick.
That's right, cool part of Köpenick. Fiflu says, I will be on the boat on the 29th. Oof, okay. I'm new to the stream, but went to the We Are Playgrounds online in June, and that's where I
Nice.
saw y'all. Oh, that's cool. Did you see us, or did you see the other crew, Baya and
The other crew.
the other crew, the other ones? Oh, whatever. No, kidding.
It's called the offline crew.
Oh my god. It's so warm here, is it? I don't know. I'm sweating.
I'm not warm.
I'm sweating. So
You want
nice.
my long sleeve,
No,
high collar dress?
please don't. Don't give me that.
Coyote said I saw the other crew. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you then. We have never formally met, but now we did. Hello,
Mhm.
Coyote.
Hello, Coyote.
We are the ones that usually do the streams. The other ones are usually ones that are on the boat, doing the boat things.
But you know why? Because we live in Köpenick. That's in the freaking outskirts. But we also like the streams.
I like the stream a lot.
I like the stream a lot.
Berlin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just doodling around.
Rawr. She has a crazy six-pack.
Yeah, I really like the physique of her
Yes, we'll go into
Because
the
it
crunch
looks-
with this one.
physique.
Physicality.
It's very unique. It's
Unique.
on the buffer side,
Like it.
and usually you get like the typical
Skinny maidens.
skinny, with the armor just hiding the bare minimum, but not really protecting, to be honest.
Mm.
It's just protecting us against the nipples or something. I don't know. And this is super nice. This has some brutality to it. I like it.
There was a cool design shift in the Magic set where they had this warlord called Rada, who was like the last survivor of some barbarian elven society. And while the illustration was still pretty cool, in 2007 she was just fit but very skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And then they revisited that character 2 years ago,
Nice.
and they made her like an actual beefcake. Like
Nice.
changed the physique completely. It looks insane in the best way possible.
That's
Like,
awesome.
This is a character. This is holy shit.
Hmm.
This feels like a free trampler,
That's nice. That's nice. I think I'm the type 3/3 trampler as well.
Yeah, you are.
There's really some kind of condition there. There's a new card called the Dragon Rage Channeler, which becomes a 3/3 once Delirium is reached. When there are 4 different card types in the. I feel like you need some kind of prerequisite to reach that. But for that, you fit in like more interesting kind of deck styles. That's where I would put you as a card.
Interesting.
It's actually a fun game. Like, what kind of planeswalker abilities would you have if you were one?
If you were a magic planeswalker.
Because I'm still planning on making one of my brother once he finishes his doctorate. I want to make like a proper print of that, and I have all the abilities already for him.
Nice.
Well, the naming is kind of silly because he's supposed to be like a master of science, which is just his title by that point, right? Like his favorite creature is the Goblin Test Pilot, which deals random damage to the units on a jetpack.
I know it's one.
Yeah. And that's supposed to be his plus ability. So he just deals random damage, but not to himself.
Yeah.
It could be anyone. So it's kind of like a fun risk and reward thing. Then he assembles a contraption on a down tick. So there's like one person in chat that actually knows what I'm talking about.
That's okay.
And the contraption is just a thing from a different set where you just make a machine, essentially. And I forgot what I have it saved downstairs. I have this already like made aside from the illustration, but I figured out the mechanics. I forgot what the ultimate was. I think it was just copying spells or something. Like all the crazy, artificer, electric engineer stuff that I could come up with. Anything that has to do with machinery and experiments and crazy stuff. I also wanted to make a card called Master's Thesis, which has some of his favorite effects in it. It's just, all the puns.
It's just what he does. I like that. I like doing these personalized, like using your craftsmanship as an artist to make presents for people that actually deserve it,
Yeah.
I feel like every artist goes through this phase where they just give art to a lot of people and they're just like, oh wow, thanks, and you're like, okay. That was underwhelming.
And
And then you kind of stop doing that and you're like, okay, that's not worth it, but then
It's not worth it.
I mean,
It's not enough joy from my pictures.
that's not enough. But for me, I started doing it again, but with people that I know that, will appreciate it. So, and that's nice then. I feel like this is so cool to do it.
I like the reverse thing happened to me. I made a cup design or mug design for my family a year and a half ago for Christmas, and I figured I'm gonna make like a themed one, and I really didn't like the drawing, but I made the mug anyway. and like all kinds of issues. For example, that it featured both my brother and I, and nobody could tell that it was us. So, you know, the actual artistic nightmare. And I think when I cleaned up my files in February, I deleted the original file. And then my brother broke that mug. Turns out really liked it, wanted a replacement. Yeah. Can't do that now. And she didn't know about kintsugi. And she threw away the handle, but she still has the main body, so it's still salvageable. Gosh darn it.
Kintsugi. That's right, we still have to glue the bowl together.
Yes, we do.
Anyone in chat, did anyone ever do this? Like, we bought this shiny golden like glue that you can use to repair pottery with, and we looked it up. Like, the one that Kevin bought is actually like the real deal from Japan, and it's a bit trickier than the one that you have.
You bought a new one?
Like, Kevin gifted it to me for Christmas, actually.
For Christmas?
Because he gifted me the pottery workshop thing.
And
the golden kintsugi.
Yeah, I was trying to make sense of the timeline, right? Because we gifted Ruben his for Christmas, and we used that to glue yours, but you got yours on Christmas. No, okay.
I didn't get mine on Christmas because it was literally shipped from Japan and only arrived in, like, I don't know, April.
So how's it different?
We looked it up how to do it, and it's like a several hour process, because you have to file all the pieces. Like, you have to make the edges smooth again, basically.
Oh dear.
And then you have to apply the glue on both sides, I think, and then you have to, like, let it sit a bit, like, for 2 hours or whatever, because it's like, I think it's some, what's it called, like the juice from a tree.
The sap.
The sap. I think it's right, isn't
Great
it?
word, by the way. The sap.
It's sap, yeah.
Yeah. And then you have to, like, put it together, I guess. And we watched a really neat video of she doing it, and then she put tape on the pieces, so that they would, like, you know, stick nicely and stuff.
Oh shit! The time. Oops.
Well,
I have more time now.
How schön.
You have more time now?
I think I just
do like 2 minutes or something. Yeah, Kintsugi Kleischnabel. Did you ever do it?
Kintsugi.
I know it.
Kintsugi. Oh my god. Can you imagine a Kintsugi kit starring Klaus Kinski?
Oh my god. That would
like
be
the explanation.
Terrible.
Just keep insulting the person that broke it.
Yeah, but we broke my favorite food bowl like a month ago. It's kind of like this one, but prettier. I think it's prettier.
Yeah, like 10% prettier, I'd say.
Oh, wow. It's infinitely prettier. Anyway, it's not infinitely prettier. But yeah, we still have to glue it.
10%.
It's like maybe like 8 pieces. So it's not like a, we're just gonna do it kind of thing. It's like an afternoon kind of thing, I feel like. Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
It's one of those things where, we're gonna look up how it works, and wow, that's really insightful.
Yeah.
And tiring. I'm gonna do that some other day.
Yeah, Kevin and I were literally sitting at the kitchen table at one point. We're like, okay, let's just do it and look at the video. And then we looked at the video and we're like, okay, no, it's not today. It's not today.
Yeesh. Oh shoot! I wanted to get my tools ready. I just realized, because I'm sick and tired of the preset that you have here. It don't do what I want, and I forgot to do that.
Wait, didn't you do it last time? Didn't you?
No, I set my shortcuts,
oh.
which is fine. But I want my brushes.
Brushes.
All of my brushes.
But don't you want Ahmed Adori's brush?
I mean, that's fine and everything. That's totally cool. I'm gonna use it too. But I wanted to. I used a couple new brushes, which were really fun. And I also want to be able to select my brushes as my eraser.
You are crazy. Why wouldn't you just use the round brush hard eraser for everything?
Le round brush eraser?
Because you're like one of those Lovecraftian cults that do not see like how insane your plans are. Stupid villagers. Let's see what we're seeing. It's snooping
Oh my God.
order.
This is some crazy shape there.
We'll see the truth soon enough. Why is that not a button in Photoshop? Use as eraser. No, you can only use it as this one thing. That's only because it's like classified as one thing. But it could be as two, like this thing that looks exactly the same right next to it. But you can't.
That's true.
You just can't. It's impossible. With all the technology, or 30 years of development.
People
in this
literally
program.
flying to the moon, maybe.
Literally flying to the moon,
Maybe.
self-driving cars, auto-landing rocket propulsion.
And we can't fucking use our brushes as erasers in Photoshop.
Nope. I mean, you can. You just don't have a button for easy access.
Yeah.
It would. Is it so hard? It's just I just want to click on that, then maybe click an eraser, and then maybe have a pop-up saying, "Are you aware you're trying to use a brush preset as an eraser? Would you like to proceed?" And then I would like to be able to click yes and use it as an eraser.
Yes, I want to proceed.
But you want to have this pop up every time you try to do that?
No, there's also a box. Would you like to keep seeing this pop-up?
Oh, okay.
And then, and then I would
Oh,
like
there's
I would
also
like
a
to
box.
I would like to not check that, and because it's auto checked, obviously for ease of access, and then it's not going to pop up again, and it's not going to be an issue because it's not going to be saved somewhere. It's not going to be a brush. It's just going to be used as the shape of the eraser. And then you can maybe, if you like to keep it, you right click it, you click new brush preset, and you can save it. Or new tool preset, and then it's an eraser forever. But if you go back to this eraser and you click on brush, it's going to have this pop-up. Are you aware that you're trying to use an eraser preset as a brush? And then would you like to proceed? And you can click yes, and then it's a brush again.
Oh my
I feel
god.
like
It's-
I'm in a loop.
Are you?
You are crazy,
are.
Lars.
Are you listening, Adobe? I need it. Well, they need it, really. I'm fine because I don't.
You don't seem fine. You seem really, on a scale from 1 to 10, how agitated are you right now?
6.7.
Okay,
I'd say.
that's decent.
It's fine. I'm just confused because you're more I would say indoctrinated, but I'm going to be nice and say used to tool presets. What's the advantage over the better option, over the other option? Because a while ago it used to be that tool presets have presets. You can actually save all the things you set for them, but brushes do that now too. You can just check a box and check individually, save color or save actual tool presets,
Yeah.
and they're saved in the brush.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I think the time's over. I definitely went over the
I
time,
know.
a few minutes.
It's just
I never
Excuse
really,
me.
Right, so next.
ever so slightly.
honestly, I never reflected on that because when I started Photoshop, it was just very scary
It's pretty damn
and
nice.
a lot.
So which one do you? Who's next?
I think Lars finished already, so maybe.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah?
totally draw. I've ate my food.
Okay, so you choose and then you adjust in
You
OBS,
choose,
right?
adjust.
I choose and I adjust as well.
Right, here we go. I'm back.
Now you might think, oh, he's going to shut up. He's going to go drawing. But you'd be wrong, because I can rant and draw at the same time.
All of these rare.
Oh wow, we have so many. We have so many references.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go look for the best one out of these almost 600. Just give me 10 minutes. That's cool.
Mhm. So guys, are you working with Photoshop or traditionally with us? I would like to know.
So we're asking the chat currently.
Is it the same model?
It's
As
the
the-
same
I
model.
think it's the same model. Yeah.
Eyes are terrible. This is a tiny model
Is
compared
that
to
a man?
No, I was just thinking because she looks.
That's a cool post though.
It's a cool pose.
Captain Krashaber says, love rants about Photoshop.
Oh no, let's not rant about Photoshop.
I think I want that one.
Okay, wait, let me just adjust it in actually in
Nice.
OBS maybe.
We don't rant about Photoshop.
No.
I mean, this is totally. I think this is a healthy rant because it's
think
just
there's-
a matter of choice, and I'm not used to this
I
choice,
think-
so I'm gonna be irritated and weird about it.
That's okay, right?
Yeah.
PS or traditional, like no other option.
No, we're gonna ignore Psy and Procreate. And,
Yeah, for me, Photoshop
Krita.
is digital, or are you working analog? Okay, I think that.
I
that
go
was
for
my
traditional
question.
drawing, says
Yeah.
Figaloo.
Nice. Figaloo.
It
Photoshop
is,
says.
it's like
I
short.
still love Photoshop, but Psy, yeah.
I was trying out Krita.
Krita!
That's a pretty good program for no money.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna spell it out for you.
Comes close to. That's right. Comes close to Photoshop actually.
Ooh, what's that?
But it doesn't save you shit sometimes, right? Wasn't it the
Yeah,
issue?
I think I just didn't know how to
Start the time?
like how
Can
to
I
say
can
that.
I zoom? Wait, before we do, can I zoom in because this is tiny.
Sure, do it. Just do it.
So can I make this? Ah, shoot! I should have, because this is no. Why? Okay. And can I just very quickly?
Yes, always. It's just drawing, man. It's like, no, I need my shortcuts. I need the pen to be in perfect balance so I can swing it and make marks.
I glued my pen.
Sure, Mister. I'm not wearing the same climbing shoes as usually, and I can't climb today because of that.
What way?
Oh, were you wearing the other ones?
Yeah, but I never said that actually.
You were complaining a lot about
Yeah,
your shoes.
because my feet are hurting in them.
Sure. Well, my brain hurts when I don't have
But
the
your
three
brain-
settings I have for my Photoshop, which I just set in like 5 seconds. It's fine. Anyway,
Question is
you wanted to
saying-
do what? Time?
Time.
This
This one. Yes.
Captain Krochnau says, tried it years ago, how is it today? I switched to CSP for art and Affinity for photo manipulation stuff. What's CSP?
Creative.
Clip Studio Pro.
Ah, yeah.
Clip Studio Paint? I'm not quite sure.
Clip Studio Paint, yeah.
Can I zoom in like that? Or is it going to be weird if I do
Oh, you
that?
can zoom in, yeah.
So why is it so very much non-grainy? That actually isn't. Just looks like that. Probably because it's black. Yeah, okay.
I don't. Oh yeah, your marks are appearing. That's fine.
Okay. I mean, just
Um,
tell me if it.
Yeah,
if it's
Krita is
faded.
pretty cool. There's one brush I really like. It's the ink brush. It's very gritty. Super cool for making compositions. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Inkebrusje. Alright. Cool.
Well, I have nothing to rant about, so you will need to entertain everyone.
Well, there's something I can rant about.
Oh no!
Do it. Are we all gonna rant about our
It's
favorite?
freaking Twitch, man.
Oh god!
But we already ranted about
Yeah,
it last time.
Yeah, okay.
But we're on
I'll let
Twitch.
it go. I'll let it go. I would like to know what people are doing now in summer. Are you tend to work more in summer, or? I mean, for me, I would actually like to work less, but I'm too weak. The temptation is too big. Yeah.
I think I've gotten some sort of summer anxiety right now.
Summer anxiety.
Yes.
So.
It's anxiety during summer.
Oh.
I think Lana Del Rey once made a song about it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know. I'm just feeling a bit weird.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just more sleepy than I used to be in summer. And I don't know. I cry myself to sleep every. No, I don't.
What?
No, I don't.
That took a turn. It's summer depression.
Yeah, some sort of summer depression
Mhm.
happening right now. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Usually, I'm very happy in summer, but I'm also happy in winter sometimes.
Perhaps the terrible truth
I'm never
you
happy.
finally realize.
Well, I'm always happy, actually.
It's not
Always.
true.
Yes, it is true.
It's not true. You are painting an unrealistic picture of yourself, young sir. No, okay. Any one of you in the chat, do you have like seasonal, what's it called? Seasonal depression or seasonal, what's the opposite of depression? Seasonal.
Euphoria?
Euphoria.
Oh, that's one big skull. I actually didn't realize because my perception is terrible. No proficiency in that.
You're done with the figure already. You're like.
Yeah, I'm done. It's just perfect. I mean, look at it. It just needs like just some defining features. Maybe some blush there.
Oh
It's
yeah.
perfect.
Nice,
Actually,
readable.
literal perfection right there on the screen for everyone to see. No, I'm when it's warm,
Yes.
I have no focus whatsoever.
Oh.
Which is terrible. And as it turns out, I mean, this would be SAO, right? Like
Seasonal affective disorder. Sad.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
When someone
This
first
is
told me
study
about SAD, I thought they were kidding, because I'm feeling sad in winter. What it has like a name and acronym. What's the acronym? SAD. Are you kidding me?
Which is not an acronym. Okay.
Huh?
No, I was just thinking about a workshop.
I know it took me a tenth of a second, but that point my mouth had already reacted.
I want to say, Little Fat Wombat asks, and we're gonna go. Who should we ask first? Lars.
What?
Lars,
What
I'm
is
gonna ask
your
you.
study routine, man?
My study routine.
Listen, stop that.
It depends.
No,
It's just in
it's
front of
just-
your face.
It's just CRISPR.
I guess I have like a passive and an active routine. Like my passive routine is I do studies as my warm up, because they're like the easiest way for me to feel good about art, I guess, because you don't have to pay attention for it to look good, and you can always take away something from it, and you feel like you've learned something. That's usually something I can do super quickly. Like for example, last couple of 2 weeks or so, I've been doing the 100 heads challenge, and I've been just doing like 5 portraits for 6 minutes each a day, trying to either figure out like structure or getting to know a new brush and a new process. And I went from trying to do painterly only to a process that was drawing only with like flats and then figuring out shades and shadows, to a mixed approach using this brush, which is why I'm using it right now, because I feel like it does both jobs really well, like painting and drawing. Love that about it. And I would do that. And when I figure out I need to learn something specific, and I'm only talking about drawing because I'm not a very good painter, I would just sit down and take like 2 hours and figure out like one thing I need to figure out, which might be any number of things. I usually have like books right next to me on the topic, which are usually anatomy. Like at least 1 or 2 books, one that is about the thing I want to learn, and one that is more, I guess, tangential to what I want to learn. For example, it could be one book that is about a structural approach, and one book that is more about anatomy and motion. I'm trying to figure out something that is in motion, and that book might not cover the structural approach. So I'd have like a Michael Henton book right next to a Frédéric Delavier. I forgot his first name. Crazy bodybuilder / artist person, did an amazing book on anatomy, and I just have these books right next to each other to figure out how the lats work in detail. The lateralis,
The lat.
The lats.
the wide muscle on the back.
Actually, there's something that I was a bit. I was thinking about the last few days was emotionality in artwork, and I am not sure sometimes why I'm doing art. It's like once in a while I got this feeling that I don't know why I'm painting or drawing, and this is exactly the time that is now coming again, this question.
No.
And I wonder, because if you do like everyday art, for example, there's no value to it because you do it every day. It's like what our society is doing, bashing out, producing, and
Never
sometimes
reflecting.
it makes it so invaluable.
But
And I feel like maybe you have to define why you're doing the paintings. I think that is the question, because for me, I'm not sure about it. And just producing artworks every day makes it sometimes a bit less meaningful.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's very much mindset dependent as usual. For example, would you consider doing yoga every day that it makes it less worth doing yoga, like the yoga in itself? No, right? Because it's like the act of doing it, you know that it's good for your body, it's good for your mind, it feels good while you do it, you feel good afterwards. So it's very much
it's for the greater good.
Good to do it every day. So I feel like if you're into the, like if you're enjoying the process of making art, and this is like something not toxic for you, and you're not like, pressuring yourself too hard, or I don't know, lose the fun in it, then it can be something that you can do every day without it losing its value. But it's completely like mindset, if you feel pressure to do it, and if you have someone telling you need to do that, then it will lose its meaning.
Why Photoshop? Why would you do that now? Why is this a thing? Jesus. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm not sure, because I'm trying to live by this principle that less is more, and I wonder how much do I want to do actually? What is the amount of work I want to do actually?
I asked myself the same thing recently. Yeah.
I mean, so doing an artwork every day for Instagram is for gaining followers, I guess that's the way. But is it the way that I want to do?
It's not the way anymore, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say even that mindset is gonna. Well.
You have to do reels now.
Yeah, I can just animate. Just taking.
Yeah. Very true. Have you seen the post by this artist whose name I forgot, but everyone was kind of restoring it, I guess, reposting it.
Which one?
I forgot. The guy who wanted to make an animation movie. He was one of the concept artists, I think, on Klaus. I need to show you that because it's super interesting, because he essentially had a mental breakdown over that, because he wanted to make an animation movie. He wanted to push himself like he's never pushed himself before, and he came to the realization that he needed help, because it's a long post. I'm summarizing it. He realized that he wasn't doing art for himself, but he did it for recognition and what's the word? Not fame, but it's what's the word?
Approval. Yeah,
but it's approval and something. It's gonna come to me once I don't think about it actively, I'm sure. And he went to seek therapy over it, because it put him in a really bad mindset, and he realized that he couldn't do it. He canceled the project, but there's concept art and it looks fantastic actually. And a lot of people responded to that, and that's when I also thought about why am I doing art, and I realized that my whole mindset on art is basically product orientated. Sometimes I derive a lot of pleasure just from drawing, but that's never been my goal. It's always been, I want to do this. Might be a story. Then I realize I can't make it perfect, so I lose interest in the story. Or it might be a card game or something else. It's always bound to some other overlaying idea in a way. It was a poor gesture. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it was super interesting because people were telling their own experiences. It might be Sam Smith. Might be. That rings a bell. The post happened yesterday, I believe. How much time do I have left? Do I have
You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes, roughly. Okay, let's see what I can do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, sometimes I can get into the mode where I'm just in my sketchbook and just drawing whatever and not really caring, not really intending to share it with anyone, and those are good days. But also I kind of feel guilty sometimes while I'm doing that, because I'm not thinking about the greater good of what my drawing is worth right now. Or I know, because I don't know, I try something new, I do some ink sketching, and my ink sketches, like my rough ones, are never what I consider presentable, you know. And while I do that and I'm having fun, I'm like, oh my god, am I wasting time right now? Is this? Or then I kind of try to I get into this mindset of like, oh yeah, but it's you know, it's training for the other things I want to do. Yeah. But it's not like, I find it hard to find meaning in that drawing itself, which is kind of sad if you think about it, I guess.
I hope that clarifies your question about our study process. Sorry, just couldn't resist.
Yep.
I mean, I think this is a very good conversation to have, especially now that, you know, at least the Instasphere is kind of lit up about this question. And, you know, after a year where people had a lot of time to reflect on themselves and their work, I think there's a lot of things to be said about work culture and expectations of oneself and all these very important questions that nobody really had the time to ask, and now we maybe have been forced in more than one way to, you know, confront ourselves with these kinds of questions. So yeah. Sorry, little fat wombat. We're gonna get to that eventually.
I mean, we started off like that. I don't know.
What is your study routine, little fat wombat? I would like to know.
I'm gonna explain.
I would like to know that actually from everyone, because I think my mindset changed a bit. I'm not studying every day, I guess. I mean, not actively.
You used to though.
If I do a picture or artwork for a client, I guess I am studying then. But not like I don't know. It's not like it has been
designated study time.
Designated study time.
You're like working and you're learning stuff on the go.
Yeah,
basically.
Definitely.
I think I want to make some tea.
Yeah, I'm for it. I'm in for it.
You too? Lars?
Yes.
Do you have coffee still? I'm so tired.
Yes,
we
I
do.
have coffee.
Oh,
I have a lot of coffee. Could you make me some coffee as well?
Coffee as well.
What's that?
Oh no, please don't give me coffee. I can't sleep.
I think I can sleep with coffee, but Kevin is a little bit more
There's
sensible in that way.
Yeah, can't sleep right now.
That is a very good routine for stress management, I feel like. Also,
Alright.
Kevin needs to get on that too. Not for stress management, just Dark Souls in general.
Oh, nice. My routine is playing Dark Souls all the time. Well, I should play again.
Yes,
I should play again, yeah.
You should.
I just slayed the gargoyles,
Yeah,
guys.
very convincingly
I need
too.
applause for that. I mean, I was leveling up and then I slayed them.
Oh no, what happened?
You just pressed a button.
I didn't press any kind of button at all. No, I was just telling you that you need to update your laptop.
Pause update.
For 7 days. 7 days.
Don't ask me again, okay?
I think time is up, but I wouldn't mind getting some.
Time is up.
Time is up. Time is up. I wanted to do something. I forgot what it was. Oh, right. The horn.
That's cool. I think you really managed to get that horn.
Get some shit in there.
Yeah, I think there has to be a balance between consuming new stuff and also doing art. Because at the end, everything you draw is what you are.
Yeah.
So if you have read nice books with cool ideas and you can bring that into your drawings will be more unique. I feel like I think that's exactly what I realized at some point, where I was just drawing landscapes out of my head in my room, you know, and that for I don't know a year or two, and I was like, something is missing. I don't know what is missing. I was like, I have to go out and see the world, you know, and then I can draw new landscapes. And I think after that I was drawing this Scandinavian landscapes.
Yeah.
And it was like so much fun. And I was like, yeah, that was missing. The inspiration from the real world, you know, seeing like how valleys look in real life and seeing the clouds hang in the mountains and all that. It was crazy. Like I was analyzing it without drawing it. I wasn't like drawing and painting like for 3 months after like, I don't know, years of drawing every day, and that was like super nice.
It's something Miyazaki talks about in I guess not in his book, but it's something that's recorded in the book Starting Point. I think we talked about this before, where like he talks about aspiring animators, and they talk about like what kind of schools they want to go to, and he's always advocating for not going to school, at least not immediately, because what happens is people go from like regular school to art school with no transition whatsoever. There's no like reset of the thinking that you're always in this one mindset. You're always in this school environment. Never take time off to do something else.
Yeah,
to actually
you need time to dream.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I was kind of worried about my brother, because he went from school to uni and now to the doctor's program, and then it's just. I mean, he's doing a lot of things, but he's never not been in education essentially, which is kind of weird. But he's doing fine. He's doing well. But I think the creative field is important to have some kind of offset to the whole learning process. I guess nowadays there's a lot of ways to do that. I guess games are like a good escape for that, so you actually get some other impressions, but something that is entirely your own should also be in there. That only you can call yourself, because that's, I think, where creativity in the end comes from. Some obsession, some interest that is entirely your own, which might be informed by other things, obviously, but I think that's worth a lot.
Wasn't it Stephen? No, what's his name again? From It? Stephen King, who said that professors who only teach can't write books, and then there was like Sanderson something. Brandon Sanders.
No.
Wasn't he just a professor for language or something?
Might be. We're talking about the very famous Mr. Sanderson. Yeah. God damn it.
I think
is it Brandon Sanderson? Someone in chat help us.
Yeah. Sorry, just throwing names around.
Yeah. I mean, also I'm still sketching, but I guess you don't mind because Eileen is supposed to take over, and I'm just adding.
No, she's doing tea.
She is.
Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, it's him, right?
Thank you.
I think it was like you can make everything interesting if it's interesting for you already. I think if you can like pack it into a nice text or story, you can make everything interesting. And I think Mistborn, I don't know even what I think it was Mistborn that was like playing a lot in unis, and it's like exactly where he was from. If it wasn't Brandon Sanderson, it was something different, but it was also very a well-known story. Yeah. Actually, it would be nice to make a portrait from that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Super cool.
Yeah, I can imagine some kind of Marko Djurjevic style there. Like very rough lines and like very expressionistic.
Oh, yeah.
Eileen?
Yeah, right here.
Right there.
Alright guys, so are you waiting? Ja, wollte ich dir eigentlich vorschlagen gerade. Alright, Eileen will be there in a sec.
Didn't take much to actually make this so much more detailed, which is something I learned with the portraits, or actually about study routine. I think it's. I mean, I keep saying that, but I think it's important to actually also practice it. So there's something I like to refer to as collateral learning, where you kind of set yourself up to learn something other than the intended thing you're sitting down for, but you're not doing it actively. So, for example, when you're drawing anatomy, almost incidentally, you're going to also study gesture in some way. You can pay a bit of attention to it, but it shouldn't be your focus. And when you're doing, for example, portrait drawing, you could kind of set yourself up to also learn about brushwork, which is
quite noisy.
Yes, which is something that can kind of easily be achieved. I feel like get those teeth in there real quick.
Oh my god, I saw something that you think you probably will find funny.
I find everything funny.
Especially right now.
Sorry. Oh no.
Alright, so guys,
That is-
don't forget to put your stuff into
The Discord.
the Discord. Yes.
The Discord. Sorry, I just want to show you this as well.
It's like I like the subtle change in pronunciation. It's just the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone can see that.
And
Well,
for
I
these
showed it
kinds
to
of
you, so
puns.
you know.
I think it's very hard to see on the cam.
That's okay. It says the Elder
You
Scrolls.
can put it to meme in
online.
Discord.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
Oh
perfect.
my god, I'm gonna put it into the meme Discord, and then you can literally check it out.
Speaking of which, type Discord in the chat so people know.
You
what
can
to
do
go
it.
for
You can do it. You can do it.
So-
what is this here?
That is curry
That's
and rice.
Eileen, you don't eat it anymore? Or?
Yeah, it's too much for my stomach.
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 I have a stomach, and it's already full.
Wow.
I feel like in English class when
Crazy
you
story.
just make these really simple sentences.
Yeah.
I have a stomach and it is full. Thank you, Eileen, for this contribution that no one asked about, but thanks anyways. Ooh.
Thank you, Duolingo, for those very nice
Yeah.
sentences
I
I will
am
never
an
use
apple.
again.
Are you an apple?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Learn simple phrases like "What has you what une fromage?"
I'm gonna do that. Is that weird?
That's cool.
Okay. Let me check what it looks like. In the, oh, ooh, wow.
By the way, guys, this is a Photopack from Studio Grafits.
Oh, do we
You
have
can
the-
get it.
Oh,
Mhm.
did you
I just changed it.
Oh, it's in the overlay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. I thought I could do
So
that.
if you want it, you can just type in
Exclamation point.
exclamation point Photopack, and then you get the link to the Gumroad of
Yes.
our good friend Studio Grafits.
Good friends. We wish.
Good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're their friends, but.
Good e-pals, good e-acquaintances, good people that we had casual contact once or twice with.
Well, they reposted our post last time.
Mm.
Three
Should I
times.
call it ET as well? to
Actually, we
stick
asked them
with
if we can use it because we weren't sure. And they said yes.
Yes, which
So
is
it's very
awesome.
yeah, it's super cool.
They said yes to the dress. And now they're getting married. Can you imagine? They grow up so fast.
Who is Studio Graffiti marrying?
I don't know. I'm so weird. My brain is working in this associative words kind of system
Yes,
right
and
now.
I want to see where it goes.
They are married.
Actually, I was
Where it doesn't go.
rewatching a stream that we did,
Mhm.
and it was super weird.
Oh my god, is
and
that?
sometimes I just
Swear to God, if there's
check the chat, and then I saw that someone was actually asking for an ASMR feedback round again,
Mhm.
and we did not
We
see
didn't
it.
do it?
We
Oh
didn't
my
see it, and we did
God.
not do it.
But that was when you and Lars were streaming, right?
I'm not sure.
Because I always read the chat.
I'm never quite sure how serious people are. I may have seen it and ignored it
Mm-hmm.
because I remember something along those lines from not too long ago.
I know there's always one person. I don't know who that was.
Tumbleweed!
Tumbleweed.
Stop, you guys.
Could be Tumbleweed who said that actually.
Tumbleweed, did you request an ASMR review?
Yeah, I think it was like one of you guys, you know, one of the just
Oh no.
The OGs.
one of the typical.
Stream
Yeah, it was
too.
Tumbleweed. Okay, yeah, they just.
Of course I did. Oh my god. That's good.
Never quite sure.
Do you want an ASMR review today? Because I can make it happen. Oh no.
You can. Then you can smell the curry coming out of our mouths on the other end.
Smell vision on this stream.
That was the worst idea.
We do now.
I've ever had.
Oh.
Nice nose.
Yes. Okay, Tumbleweed says yes. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do an ASMR review later.
There's mom.
But in order for that to be super fucking epic, super very epic,
Super freaking epic.
you have to
Super
post
flopping epic.
your drawings into our Discord because we're only gonna react to whatever is in that Discord.
Tumbleweed's only
Do you
looking.
know? do that, please?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Tumbleweed is on lurking today. That is a shame.
You're only lurking.
Why are you then here?
No, don't.
No, you can be here.
Don't shush her off.
Shush.
Shh.
Mhm. Do it, little fat wombat.
Nice. I'm gonna do it. Oh hell yeah.
Actually, I just wanted to say that the stream that we had at Playgrounds was super nice.
It was really
Yeah.
nice.
I don't know if I already mentioned that, but I found it very cool to actually talk with the people. That was pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
I liked it as well. I was a bit intimidated because actual contact with actual humans with actual faces is something to
So
consider.
you're not the only one who's feeling like that.
No, I wanted to take that super seriously, and I had this one part where I was trying to talk to the camera, and then afterwards I realized I wasn't even in frame the entire time. I was trying to keep eye contact with the camera, and
It was not even in frame.
it wasn't even. Nope, I was just talking off screen the entire time. Yeah, it's the thought
Yeah,
that
we're
counts, right?
too many people.
People
sitting
hurt
here.
me, so it's fine.
People hurt you as well.
Hurt.
They hurt you.
There's a this
Pain.
So,
very subtle pronunciation difference in those two words.
yeah. You don't say with the whore
Horse.
dancer.
The horse dancer.
The whore dancer.
The horror dancer. Curse you, American pronunciation! Yes. Horror.
The horror.
There's like a small wiggle at the end.
Horror.
Which isn't when we say whore. Horror.
Are you allowed to say
Horror.
What are
whore?
you saying? No, I don't understand.
Horror roar.
Horror.
Horror roar.
Okay, that's getting weird now.
At some point,
Boop, boop, boop.
words lose their meaning.
I have
Yeah.
a very similar bra. Just wanted to let you all know. Thank you. But in black, not in beige. There you go. Now I shut everyone up.
How do we move on from?
My
I
brain
think
is
we've
like.
peaked for today. We'll just be
Yeah.
silent and do the ASMR review at the end. That's it.
Yeah.
It is done.
That's it, ladies and gents, non-binary
Well, she has
fellas.
Yeah, whatever. I can't. Just forget what I said.
Wait, did you think this was her body? No.
It's too hot to drink it normal.
You shouldn't be able to feel it, Kevin. Kiss. Okay, sorry. Maybe I should also just stop talking.
No, it's fine.
No,
Just keep-
no.
It's
No.
fine. Just keep going.
Wow, I like this random movement that happened here. The knee. The leads are weak. Who's your favorite person on the entire world?
That's a loaded question.
Yes.
I think that varies. That's like different every week. But for me, actually, right
Mhm.
now,
Who is it?
it's probably Ian McCaig.
Oh, that's
He's
so
such
sweet.
he's a sweet guy.
Oh, stop it. I didn't know that he was turning blind. That's so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
See? You
I mean,
didn't know
I think
either.
I mean if I understood it right, but yeah, that's what he said in the
He's
interview.
losing his vision.
He's
slowly
losing his
but
vision
surely.
on the one side. He has a very very rare disease where he's like losing sight on the one eye and then it's coming, but it's probably going to the other side as well.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
not sure.
it's just one. It's both.
I think it's going to both. I'm not sure. I mean, he said like I still have the one eye, so it's alright. But he said like maybe he just meant it in the context of getting old that he will lose his sight anyway. But maybe it was also because of the disease. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's crazy because he's like so positive, and it's like, oh man, it's just so. It's very inspiring to see like how he thinks about art and what is important for him actually.
That transition from forehead to nose to mouth is perfect.
Do you mean that?
I actually mean that. I think it has like a very appealing. What's it called? It looks very appealing. You know, like in the same way that Disney faces are appealing. Like
Yeah.
it's not
It's
what's
not.
exactly happening there, but I think it looks great.
Aw,
Yeah, true.
thank you.
I think it reads almost. I wouldn't even.
It looks like an Eileen face.
Like
instantly.
my face or like something I
Like
would draw?
Something you would draw.
Okay.
Something you would draw. Yeah.
Really?
I'm probably obsessed the next 5 minutes over getting the like a good chin shape.
Yeah.
It complements that.
That was cool. Yeah.
I don't know.
It looked like a Greek
Oh yeah,
chin.
that's pretty cool.
Is it?
I kind of like.
This is when I would duplicate my line work and erase it and do a different one to have like 10 of these, and then I'd go back and realize none of these are actually good, and then give up frustratedly.
That's cool.
Frustrated.
But you know what I don't like? The eyebrow going down here.
I kind of like that.
I think for me, actually, coming back to the Ian McCaig, I
Mm.
think Ian McCaig really reminds me of Lars. Actually, I don't know. It's like the anatomy of your faces.
Okay.
It's kind of similar, and then you also like to. I don't know. It's kind of similar.
And there's a great compliment. I love Ian McCaig. He's great.
Yeah,
He's fantastic.
it's really cool, and he's a great storyteller.
I was gonna say I like the cut of his jib too, whatever that means. But you know this talk where he talks about illustration rights.
He?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
There is a hilarious talk that he gives. I'm not sure if it's a TEDx or a TED Talk or if it's Trojan Unicorn, Trojan Horse, whatever, THU talk. It's some panel that he's on, and he talks about a bunch of things, mostly about his work with Warner Brothers and with LucasArts. Because he's like this with LucasArts,
Yeah, I
literally George Lucas. Like he's one of the inner circle. It's been fun because we've been watching like the Star Wars movies chronologically for the past 2 months, I think, with my roommates downstairs. And I've been trying to spot Ian McCaig in the prequel trilogy, and I've done it once so far.
Wait, like he's in there as an actor or like
No,
his
he's-
designs?
As a concept artist,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in the
yeah.
credits, just
Okay.
in the credits.
I see.
However, George Lucas is in the movie in the third one, and I spotted him, and I was very proud of myself. Under heavy blue makeup. And he talks about just basically having been given rights to everything, because apparently George Lucas is a total bro when it comes to people he works with, apparently. I hope that is the case. I like to believe it, like the way they did the interviews and the documentary on how the movies were made. He was probably too friendly with people when he shouldn't have been, and he was too strict with other people when he also shouldn't have been. Like it's fascinating, but seemed to give people a lot of free range. Any case, there were lawyers that called Ian McCaig when he posted something saying you can't do this is a breach of contract, and then he said I talked with George about this, it's fine. And then this cannot be true, and they called George Lucas.
This cannot be true.
Yeah,
It's like you talk like druids.
Yeah. All right, Roger.
Okay.
And that seems incorrect. And then they called George Lucas, and he was literally, okay, this is fine. This also happened, bit of Star Wars trivia, with Alec McGuinness. Sir Alec McGuinness?
Sir Alec McGuinness. I've never heard of him.
Oh, the Obi-Wan in the original trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was
Oh,
like a-
I knew that. Wow, why did I know that?
He's famous in other things that I haven't seen.
Oh
because-
yeah, like the Planet Lot. We talked about this
Yes.
before.
Indeed. Because Sir Alec Guinness was promised 2% of the box office of the movie, which is like a thing
Yeah.
that studios do. Yes, but in hindsight, yes.
It's
But
shit.
at the time, terrible. Because
Crazy.
you just promise actors like a cut of the profits. when
Yeah,
you don't,
if you don't have money to
Yeah.
pay them, right?
if you can't front the money. And then the movie came out, and hilariously, George Lucas, and this is why I want to talk with this man at some point in my life. He went on vacation where there were no American newspapers or something like that, because he didn't want to be informed how poorly his movie was doing.
Oh my god.
And then people were standing.
George, stop it!
I know,
man.
right? And then they saw people standing around the corner in line for a movie, like the actual occurrence of a blockbuster, where people couldn't cross the road because they were anyway. And he asked, "What movie is this?" And it was Star Wars, but it became super popular, and lawyers
The rest is
and
history.
yeah, people from whoever, I forgot who was behind the first Star Wars movie. They called Alec Guinness and said, "Hey, about your 1%." And he went
don't you mean 2%? Then no. And then
no.
let's call George on this matter. And then they call it George Lucas. No, 2% is fine, great. And there was also like a thing where he kept receiving royalties, and he was essentially living off of Star Wars until he died.
Damn.
For like 23. I think he died in the early 2000s or in the late
That's
90s.
crazy, yeah.
And he kept getting money because the movie was so popular. At the time, it was the most popular and most lucrative movie ever
It's
made.
crazy. I feel like that those times that were so different
Oh, yeah.
with that kind of stuff. Today, like, is someone saying like you will get percentage of the sales we're making from it. Like nobody will do it because there's so many opportunities with people there with money to actually pay you for still good opportunities, you know.
I mean,
I don't know. It's like
there's a bunch of movies that still do that. I just read something about some movie where that happened. That actually may have been Cloud Atlas, because Cloud Atlas was...
But that's also 2000s, right? That's still a different time for me.
It's like
2011.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that old.
Or 2010.
Okay.
I was in cinema then, and I was a teen.
By the way, we need to watch something which is relevant to... I guess we need to watch Midsummer first before it's winter.
Yeah, and then Green
No,
The
no, no.
Green Knight.
The Green...
Also, we need to watch To Kill a Mockingbird because I read the book now.
Yes, I have that downstairs.
You have 2 minutes.
And I want to watch the Babadook. Do you know that one?
The Babadook. I saw a trailer ages ago and I don't remember anything.
So it basically, the reviews read kind of like Hereditary, where it has no jump scares and it's basically all suspense.
It's like family drama though. isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Which one?
It's
The
again like
Babadook.
Hereditary. It's like a mother-son relationship, I think,
Mm.
or mother-daughter. I forgot which one. And the movie has almost like 100% positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn.
Among 200 reviews given for that movie. And like the theme of the movie, which I'm not going to spoil, kind of ties in with something I'm working on right now. So I want to see that. Also, I wanted to talk with you about that, but I actually, because, okay.
Who am I?
No.
No?
This was super interesting. So I did a Reddit post.
Oh, you have to really pay attention to the... I'm not sure if it's good if you put your foot into that.
Okay, I shan't.
I'm not I'm not sure how stable it is.
Okay. Jeez. Put that above my bed again. Wow.
Well, I mean, your bed is basically everywhere, you know?
It is literally in this corner. And you put everything that is unstable or weighs a ton in this corner. It's like some...
That's true.
But the other thing that's unstable and weighs a ton is actually not unstable, it just weighs a ton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back is not
Yes.
on top of your bed anymore.
It's just... Oh, and I was feeling very safe since then. You know, I wasn't crying myself to sleep in fear of being squashed to death every night I lay down to sleep. And then Kev was like, see, it's in the other corner. And, oh, I'm very glad that is the case now. And now you're telling me this thing is super unstable.
I'm
and
not
might
sure
just
if it-
explode at any moment, which is what you literally said to me just now. Literally, word by word. It would explode and kill everyone in the vicinity. Why would
Jason
you do
is
that?
saying Babadook is great, but the first half of the movie you will want to kill that child.
It
Oh,
really
man.
makes you feel for the villain, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're like, yeah, finally killed that child, man. I'm not sure what that movie is about
Thumbs up.
anyway.
It's a horror movie.
A
horror movie.
A horror movie.
Is it a horror movie?
No, it's not. It's not. It's very
Thumbs up.
That was
Girl?
Yeah.
That looks fantastic though.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Love the face.
Really,
Mhm.
thank you.
I really like
And the
that
rest looks
you,
great too. But
you're
this
getting simpler with the lines.
yes.
I made her so skinny, I'm so sorry. It's not even, you know, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. I mean,
It gave a powerful thighs.
it really. I mean, I tried not to stick too much to the ref. I
Mm.
just wanted this feeling, you know,
Yeah.
and
Cool, thank you.
very nice.
Okay,
So-
can I save it or is it
No, save it.
no
Sorry,
saving?
don't save it.
Can I save it manually?
No.
I-
No,
okay, I can just-
you cannot pull up the window.
Yeah, okay, wait, I'm just
we
gonna...
don't have to save, right? We can just save it at the
Yeah,
end.
you can save it at the end.
No, I just don't want to lose it because I actually like
There's
it as
autosave.
well.
Yeah, there's autosave.
Are we sure about this?
Yes.
I can't... Really, I can just do that, right?
Okay.
Because I kind of want
Okay, speaking of forbidden knowledge, this is a nice segue. So I did a post on Reddit for a project, and people ask me, do I know this, which is like kind of related to your project, and it's super interesting. I wanted to talk with you about that, but I wasn't quite sure if I could. Like, I refrained from talking about this with other friends because apparently and that's so exciting about it, the mere existence of this thought experiment has apparently caused like nervous breakdowns in some people. I know, right?
Hit me.
It is. I mean, I don't want to infect people with this knowledge in chat, so I'm kind of.
Are you hesitant? Well, hit me afterwards. Then.
Yeah, but it's so interesting. So
listen, I'm not that easily shooketh.
I don't think it's that terrifying, but I can see how people are scared of the mere idea of this thought experiment. I was like, oh yeah, that's actually really interesting. I really like that. And it's such an interesting way to like invoke existential dread. It was posted on a philosophy forum, and it was taken down by the owner, saying that this is stupid and it's dangerous. And it was reported that people actually had mental breakdowns over the thought experiment.
Wait, what is it? I want to know now.
I know! You have to wait for 45 minutes.
Alright,
maybe a bit longer.
This is pretty nice.
Or maybe we just pull the greatest stunt of all time. We mute the microphone, I tell you, and you just
have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, you stand up, go away, and then you just come with a knife, and we're just like, no, and then you just run around, and the stream just stays like empty.
That sounds like Lovecraftian stuff.
Yes, it kind of is.
Captain Kreuzschnabel says that she wants to know as well.
I mean, if you want to look it up at your own risk, right? It's called Roko's Basilisk.
Basilisk?
Yeah, Roko's Basilisk.
What's the first word?
Roko is the name of the person that posted it, so it's Roko. And then basilisk, you know, the basilisk.
The thing with the
K at the end that looks at you and you die.
Yeah.
And it's a technological, philosophical thought experiment.
Okay, next cool picture.
You know, mostly about like the progress of technology in relation, and it doesn't quite stand on its own. It relies on another thought experiment or theory that is related to its topic.
Okay, I'll pose it like this. This is okay.
Jesus, yeah. Look up at your own risk.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked it up and thought, okay, that's interesting, and I like it, and if it happens, it happens. I'm not too worried about it.
Listen, if it happens, it happens. I've had a good life. I'm really happy with my life, even though I have SAD maybe.
Might invoke nervous breakdowns. Oh, okay, yeah. I just draw for now.
I'll tell you.
Well, I just wanted to disclaim, not that people... No, you know, if you tell people, oh, just look up bukkake, and they just do it, and you're like, oh shit, well, they just, you know...
It's a cake, right?
Yeah, it's a cake.
It's a cake.
It's a cake.
It's just pastry.
That happened to me, actually. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna...
Oh, no!
Well, I'm not that, you know...
Oh, no! Oh, God, Jesus!
A very nice cake, yes.
Yes.
Maria, help me.
You mispronounced it. It's just called bukkake.
It's a cake with a lot of cream. Let's just say that.
Huh.
Alright, let's wrap it now.
Jesus. Anyways, did you adjust the picture in OBS? Yeah, you did.
There's this rule I have when people on the internet say, don't Google this. I do not Google it.
I Google it.
Now.
I just wait for people to explain it afterwards. It's much smarter. Because whenever somebody goes, oh, don't Google that, and then the next person asks, what is it? And then one person is going to explain it in like a mild manner, and the next person goes, oh, you're weak, and then lays it out in explicit detail, and then, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Good thing I didn't Google that. I don't want that on my browser history.
That's true.
Google's like, we know your weakness now.
Would you like to purchase something related to your most recent search?
Oh my god.
That's what that would look like, and I'm not going to commit any brain cells to that task.
Oh my god, I remember when YouTube was a lot more unfamily friendly, and those two YouTubers that I liked at the time were doing like this challenge basically, where they would just give each other random words or prompts basically, and they had to look them up on like a random porn site and see if they found something with it,
Oh no.
like Pikachu or like Whisk. And they did find things, and it didn't show the pictures, they just showed their reaction to the videos. It was so funny.
Oh no.
I remember that the whisk thing was just a continuous joke from that on, because, you know, I don't know what was whisked, but we can just have that in our minds now forever. Thank you.
I'm clearing my random access memory.
I'm clearing.
And stuff. It's fine. I'm fine.
And it's done.
I don't know. I mean, veering away from this part of the discussion and going back to just the mere idea of Roko's basilisk and things like, I mean, it's Lovecraftian, right? It's this idea there are things that once known to you could drive you insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that is one of the most fascinating things, like in literature and I guess reality to me, where
Please.
Oh, sorry.
because there's no way back, right? Once you know something, you cannot get rid of it. Aside from, you know, some deep psychological scarring, what's it called, where Verdrängung in German.
Like
Trauma?
it's
Not
Trauma
really.
is not like that.
it's called
It can cause that.
suppression.
Yeah, it's suppression.
Suppressed memories.
Yeah, like that. Because something that you own, you can get rid of and can be, you know, rediscovered, but some things can't. But things you know are like intrinsically linked to your person and is going to influence every decision going forward, like consciously or subconsciously. And something that causes nervous breakdowns, like in our reality, that is, I mean, I guess the NSA stuff with that, where Snow was kind of like that, where, oh, this goes way deeper than we thought. This is horrifying. Kind of ignore it, but that's fine. Or like the whole MK Ultra stuff and whatever. But like an actual thought experiment that has no bearing on reality now, that can do that, super fascinating. I guess I just watched something Lovecraftian recently, so I'm very.
But
very
can I play devil's advocate for a second and just say something that people are getting triggered by all kinds of shit these days, you know? I would say that people are getting nervous breakdowns from, I don't know, watching random anime or like films. Yeah. So is it that special? Is it?
It's interesting because it's not related to just emotional trauma, but it's related to very almost immediate physical danger.
Physical danger.
In a way.
Are you like tempted? Wait. Oof. Very nice cake. We're still there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did someone actually look up Roko's basilisk?
No.
If the people who looked it up are not going to show up in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be very worried.
We can have like a Discord support thread or channel.
It's kind of like the mystery at Amigawa Faults. This hole was made for me by Junji Ito.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or once you've seen it,
Yeah.
you're kind of damned to follow through with it, literally.
You have to. You have to. That's crazy. Well, I want to know it now.
I know. You're gonna have to wait for 40 more minutes. It's like time isn't passing. Holy shit.
Time is
Time.
not passing.
Time is a weird.
That's okay. I'm just gonna enjoy the time before I might have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. I think you have to be in a very specific mindset for this to affect you, and in a very specific community, like involved in one. For like you need to be interested in both technology and philosophy to a degree where you overthink things in those directions, which I'm not really.
Oh,
So I was fine for now.
he was born. That's interesting.
Very fine.
Kind of feels like it feels like these things that you tell each other, like these stories that you tell each other in like elementary school and like middle school, like, oh my god, if you're gonna do that and that and that, there's gonna be this ghost haunting you forever, blah blah blah. Like the Queen of Spades We had the story about the Queen of Spades.
That sounds interesting.
That it was super random. It was like if you, I don't know, you would have to draw like a staircase on your mirror with lipstick or whatever, and then you would have to say certain words and light candles and call like the Queen of Spades. And what was supposed to happen was that you could see the Queen of Spades walking down your lipstick mirror stairs, and if you wouldn't break the mirror before she was like down the stairs, basically, she would like haunt you forever.
What would the haunting be like?
Well, that was the creepy thing. I actually, well, it wasn't. It's pretty random, but the haunting thing would be like she would kind of hit you in the face, right? And your head would just like get stuck in that position.
Oh, okay, that's creepy.
That's creepy, yeah. I thought about this a lot as a child. I was like, oh my god, it's so creepy. Ew. I don't want my head to be. And you know, she would just like be around and like haunt you, you know. Just like you would sense her or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It sounds like a good haunting.
Yeah.
But it sounds like Bloody Mary with extra steps in a way.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Candyman. I think they get summoned the same way.
Hmm.
You know, you stand in front of a mirror, say their name 3 times, and that's how they both get summoned?
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying,
But I think-
choreography.
Yeah. I think Bloody Mary just kills you and Candyman stalks you for a while and then kills you.
Eats you?
Maybe? I don't know why. I never watched the Candyman movies.
Well, the Queen of Spades just hits you in the face, and then
Yeah.
your head gets stuck in one place.
That is like the... I'm not sure what to call this. It's like the specific quality of horror.
Horror. She's a quality horror.
Where things are, I guess, more... I'm not sure what to call it.
I feel like it's more, you know, because threatening you with your own death, which you can't really wrap your head around anyways, is one thing. But like actually kind of, you know, you can very well imagine your head being stuck just in one way and how that would affect you, I guess.
Yeah.
And death is just so random. It's like, yeah, okay, I mean, I get it. It's, I guess, scary. And,
It's these things that are not that terrifying in theory, but are very base in the way that they touch upon your fears. It's hard to explain. Like, it's not the kind of modern horror of Saw, where, you know, someone is kidnapped and they're forced to through trials and tribulations based on their sins. Where, okay, that's very specific and modern, everything, but something where you simply get hit and your body is stuck in a certain way. That's very primordial when it comes to fear, like just locked in a position.
yeah.
Because that's one of those things when I think about them, just being tied down or kind of stuck in a way, like I can't unwrench my foot. That gets me really agitated when I spend too much time thinking about that.
You should try shibari.
No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
But if you do it with someone you trust, it's really nice. I did it with Janet once.
I think it was.
Yeah, you were there.
I was gonna say I was there.
Yeah, it was super low key. I mean, she was just
No,
tying me up in front of all my friends.
no, that's why I couldn't. Do you ride a snowboard? What do you do with a snowboard? Do
You
you
glide a snow.
glide a snowboard? You
You ride a snowboard.
style a snowboard.
You
bro.
Don't you just snowboard? Is that,
Board the snow. That's why I couldn't board the snow, and that's not how it works.
that's why
That's
you
why I
couldn't
couldn't-
board the snowboard
That's why I
on
could
top
never
of the snow.
comfortable with a snowboard because my
And
feet would be
skiing?
locked in place. I was the worst snowboarder you could ever see. I was a pretty good skier actually,
Interesting.
but snowboarding it horrified me. Horrified. Need to make sure I pronounce it correctly.
Oh my god. Horrified.
How much time do I have?
I'm not sure. On this clock it says like 4 minutes, kind of.
Nice.
Yeah, Little Fat Wombat asked for an explanation of Roku's basilisk in ASMR, please.
No.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it. I feel
I
like
guess we could make a disclaimer at the end and then we can talk about it.
We would upload it on YouTube.
Oh right, yeah. Never mind. No,
Yeah,
no.
No, it's just too secret,
So it
guys and
didn't-
girls and non-binary fellows.
Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for anyone feeling bad about this.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of like a horror movie villain, where once you talk about it, it's in the world, and I don't know what it's going to do. And I'm probably building it up too much, but apparently people were affected by this, and I don't want to be the person responsible for it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not the one making copies of the Ring video and just going, "Hey, there's a really funny artsy movie, go watch it." No, it's no.
I see.
I'm not gonna do that.
Fine.
Like in the same way, I'm not going to stand for my mirror and gonna say Bloody Mary 3 times because I'm
Oh,
still terrified of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't call the
Yeah,
queen
also the
of
chanting
spades.
is very makes it very horrifying. Like the Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Shh. Don't do it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not superstitious, but
And then you get a drink.
I'm superstitious as frick sometimes. I'm just like, I'm not gonna use what's it called, the woo-woo board,
The Ouija board.
Ouija board. I'm not gonna use it. Listen, like, I don't want to mess with that.
No.
I mean, even if it's all bullshit, I'm just like, I'm not tempting the spirits here.
no.
I have too many Asian friends telling me all about their crazy spirits and.
Too many Asian friends.
Okay, that's not supposed to be racist.
Goddamn Asian friends that I have.
No, but I feel like, okay, if the German horror stories are here, the Asian, like what Asian grandparents tell their children horror stories are like here, they're like scary. And they're like, I don't know, with Baya and Bilek and Anna telling us all this, like, things that have supposedly happened to either them or their family members. I'm just like,
No, I'm good.
No, thank you. Oh man.
Terry Pratchett actually did that, where he used German fairy tales / Willem Busch stories as horror villains in one of his stories.
They are.
Yeah, there's a part in one of the books, which is an amazing book, and you should read it. And I have it downstairs, where nightmares and fears come to life, and one of them is the what's called the dressmaker from the story of the little boy who couldn't stop sucking his thumb.
Ew, gross, yeah.
And it was just this spindly, horrifying, figure with like these huge scissors that would try to come after you, and there would always be the sound of closing and opening shears. Yeah.
That's wild.
That is a weird story. Why Wilhelm Busch?
See you, Tumbleweed. Sorry, Tumbleweed is signing off.
See you, Tumbleweed.
See you next week. Thanks
Bye.
for joining. Yeah, Wilhelm Busch is creepy. Creepy.
You suck his thumb, and then this crazy guy comes into your home and cuts off your thumbs so you can suck them anymore. All right, thanks, Mom. Why? It's weird.
It's weird. It's weird.
Also, disclaimer: people didn't like Willem Busch books when they came out. It's just some 50 years later that people went, "Oh, these books are really good for educating our children or scaring them. Same thing, really." And then they did. And now it's regarded as a classic. And then look at how back in the old days children were educated and raised. And no, they weren't. People really didn't like the violence in the books. Really didn't like them. It's way later that people decided that violence was okay to use on children. It's just messed up.
Tis. Well, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or whatever, I guess.
Time's up.
Time's up, Mr. Goike.
It's true. It's true.
Could spend hours now. I'm in the mode right now. Okay.
Well, too bad.
All the best. Oh, put it into your folder, Kevin. Why do we have
Yeah.
folders with our
What are you doing,
acronyms?
Megan?
Ooh, like that.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with yai?
What's wrong?
What's wrong with yai? Listen. So experimental.
Actually, I was thinking of bit of Phil Hale.
Phileola.
Just like the edges that are going away. You can just
It's very cool. Which I guess is also something that going back to the study routine, something that I found very valuable, just doing the more painterly approach. Because if you do that and your line isn't locked in with your brush size, which it would be with like a drawing brush, you make a lot more like accidental decisions about where to have lines and where not to. Because with a drawing and like a constructive approach in drawing, every line is there. Like every line from the contour of the face to the eye socket and the different planes of the nose is all there. And then afterwards you decide what to keep and what to lose. Whereas if you paint it more, there's more indications of things.
You can do it with line as well.
I know. That might just be my process.
I think it will come. It will be developed when you paint more. I think.
I think that's what I'm talking about. Like it's happening when I'm like since I'm doing the more hybrid approach, where the brush is a bit more erratic.
Erratic.
Like erotic. Erratic.
The brushes are more erotic.
Can you touch my legs? Is this legal?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. They hurt. I did some ouchie stuff and now my legs hurt.
That's pretty cool.
Pie Kyle.
Ooh. I would like to draw something with a face.
Guys, can you hear the music, by the way? I'm wondering if you can hear the music. Also, how do you like the pack so far?
There's the music.
I would like to know.
ASMR reading of Roko's Basilisk over and over and over again. Which one we're slowly going insane.
Why is the picture blue now?
Because it's selected and I cannot unselect it. I don't... No.
Well, you can... That's weird. Then just reopen it.
Awesome, the pack says Mutia. Hey Mutia, did we already see you?
And start session again, yeah.
Can I jump to 100? Please tell me I can do that.
No, it's randomized anyway. That's why I'm using it. Yeah.
Lucky me.
Hiyo! That was music.
That was music. It's awesome, the pack. Yes, it is, right?
Yes, that was music.
Yeah.
And they're doing
I
some
like that. Do it,
really
do it,
cool...
do it.
Did Kevin do that one?
No.
Okay.
It's... I don't know, they really remind me of Phil Hale, the poses.
That is
you have to probably...
brush.
You have to probably adjust the size
Oh, yeah,
in the
should
OBS.
Should I do it? A bass. Can't do it with my left hand because my left hand doesn't work. It does work, but it's just not as accustomed to doing it that my right hand is. Cool. Yes.
Grey hair just looks weird on camera. Holy shit! It's so long.
So got 5 times my nights. Restored.
15.
We got reference. We got Photoshop. There we go.
We got it all. We got it all
Hiyo.
out here.
Ouchie.
What's that? Why isn't this working?
Ouchie.
Probably make a new layer.
I already made a new layer, but you have to select your group. Yeah.
All the group just needs to be Oh. Okay.
Just erase it with your favorite eraser.
There we go. No, I refuse.
I will not.
I will not. I will not engage with any of this. I can't help it.
Absolutely not.
Now, can I zoom in? Is that going to mess up
Probably that's
everything?
fine. That's fine.
No. Why is this happening? I can do that right here. Actually, why am I doing that? Okay.
I have a philosophical question for you guys.
Oh no.
It's not that philosophical, but I'm interested in your response.
Okay.
What is the difference between the paintings of, let's say, I don't know, the naked women in the 16th Chapel? Is that how you say it?
Sistine.
Sistine Chapel? You know? Yeah.
I don't know why they don't pronounce the X.
And the number 1 page girl on the Bild-Zeitung. You know, remember the Bild-Zeitung when they had like a naked woman on each, like...
Yes. I like that one because there's a really funny Terry Pratchett thing exactly on that, where two characters argue back and forth between magazine images and fine art, and it's super simple. If they hold a small animal, it's art. If there's a vase in the background, it's art. That's it.
That's what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
Terry?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically it. I mean, his conclusion is that there's no real difference, because that's essentially like the page 1 of page 3. I don't know. It depends on historical context in the country, whatever. Which I find very interesting because it really makes you think. What is the? I don't think there's a difference technically, because they're both supposed to be what's the word? Titillating? Yeah, titillating. Titillating. I forgot what.
What does it mean?
It means it's supposed to arouse in a way. Like it's supposed to provoke a reaction. It's not supposed to be storytelling. It's supposed to work on a base emotional level. And I think that's what it comes down to. Is this piece of art, like, is the character nude because it makes sense in the story, or is it because you wanted to, you know, draw a naked woman in your painting? And I think even though I think our perception of historical art is different, that was a lot of the time the intent of the artist to just, you know, have something to look at and something people talk about.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's this very famous, isn't there a painting where the angel visits the nun, and it looks like she's literally, you know, has an orgasm, but it's like a Christian thing. She's just like visited by an angel, but she's just like, and like, I think it's even called like the ecstasy of the lady, blah blah blah, or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that's not Christian.
It's Christian.
There's no joy in Christianity.
It was literally commissioned by the church, probably, and they were like, "Fuck, what do we do?"
What do we do?
Oh, I forgot.
We first had Michelangelo.
There's this one thing. Yeah, Michelangelo's one thing. Just they don't want me to make people. Let's just paint a bunch of hot dudes on their ceiling. It's gonna be great. Funniest shit I've ever done.
That's so good, man.
Also, a person I would love to talk with, like Michelangelo, would be one of the most interesting people to talk to.
Yeah,
next to.
for sure.
I guess Da Vinci would also be super interesting.
He would be like, nobody understands me.
No.
I'm a true artist and nobody understands me.
I mean, I don't think we'd understand him either, because his thinking is so very different from how we think, but that's what I want to talk with him about.
I don't think so, actually. I just think his way of thinking was just at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of his things is like creative problem solving. I feel like it's like finding out a lot by trying and drawing and observing.
Yeah.
So I think it's nothing new for us today, but like
what I mean is, so there's sorry.
Yeah, but in the past it was kind of new.
Yeah,
that was what I wanted to say.
There's a really cool Doctor Who story, which is like in the first season of the remake, where the Doctor meets Charles Dickens, and he tells him, "I'm a big fan of your work," and his reply is, "In what way are you a means of supplying air?" You know, like a actual fan that rotates, because the word fan doesn't have that meaning in 18 something when Charles Dickens was alive. It's just like the thinking and the lingo would be so different. That would be very. And we would probably be speaking Italian and or Latin, so that would make it even more complicated. But you know, just the base lingo would be so very different, and the understanding of the world too is just super exciting. In a way.
Yeah, true.
I know this. True that. That's the language nerd coming through. Where this is super interesting.
But like, imagine you lived. When did Michelangelo live?
Oh no! Don't ask me that.
Like
1400 something or other.
So like 600 or 700 years ago.
Yes.
And people are still talking about you.
Yes.
Imagine, like, in 600 years, people would still be talking about you and your work.
which would be insane.
That's crazy, right?
That would be insane.
Honestly, my reaction would be they didn't find anything better in the meantime. How poor are things nowadays?
Wow.
No, really, that I think that's a reasonable reaction where you work to progress something and then you end your life hopefully thinking, yes, I've brought the world to a point where things can go on without me, and then you realize, no,
Well, they can,
they still
but
cling to the same things like 500 years later.
I mean,
It'd be kind of discouraging in a way.
it's not like we're still doing the things that they did, like cutting up corpses to learn anatomy and stuff. We progressed.
No,
Okay, we just have 3D models of
Oh.
anatomy and stuff like that, you know.
true.
So in that way, we have progressed. There's all the knowledge on the internet now that you can possibly want.
Hmm.
So
To be honest, I can't imagine people still talking about concept artist in 30 years.
in 30 years,
Yeah, still talking about.
you're still alive in 30 years, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, talking about the concept artist of this age of 2020. You know, being like, yeah, man, that he was very like,
You know.
I don't know, because there's so many right now. It's so hard to see who's like very special. You can just think someone's special because he has a lot of followers, but that's not necessarily because he's good or like special. You know, it's just, you know, he has a lot of followers, but it's not indication for anything. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, people still talk about Ralph McQuarrie, but that's still not fair because I feel like our age, our generation is the fastest moving one ever. I'm just going to go on a limb here and just state that because I don't care about Gen Z.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. What about TikTok and shit?
No, because they didn't.
No.
They didn't live in the times of change. Like they're being presented with the things that we had to actively observe and learn. Because millennials are way more tech savvy than Gen Zers. Fight me on that.
Oh, really? Because you feel like we kind of have the how it all started kind of.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
There are studies on that. I can't quote you on that. I just saw the headlines where they figured out that Gen Z knows how to use a smartphone, but present them with a PC or like an interactive interface, and they're kind of because everything is ready-made nowadays. Like technology nowadays is made to be used by everyone, whereas technology around the turn of the millennium or century, whatever, wasn't.
Yeah,
Very much wasn't.
I remember when we had informatic in school, which is like IT or whatever, and for some reason the only lesson I really remember is how they taught us to do hyperlinks in Microsoft Word. It's so random. Like you would select like a piece of your sentence and then you would like hyperlink some website or whatever, or like a picture to it.
Amazing.
Technology.
So wild. No, I never used that ever in my whole life, I think. Actually, I did use that once. Okay, never mind. Sorry, it was very useful.
We didn't even have that. Which is even the funniest part about this is that technology is changing so fast, there is no way of properly teaching it. Because what you teach,
Right now.
because it's freaking boomers and whatever the generation after that is that taught people technology, and those people have like a hard time adjusting sometimes. Like even my father, who's very tech savvy, he's like an electrical engineer, and he's teaching physics and maths. He has trouble adjusting to the way that technology is changing in some way. So
You have one button for everything. That's not good, right?
yeah, kinda. So
I thought it would be interesting because I'm reading a book about feminism right now. Well, I guess it's about feminism. But she talks also about privilege and how she never realized until she talked about, feminism and stuff with older people, that being tech savvy, like born in a generation like us or younger, is a privilege in itself also, because it's just so easy for us to understand the technology because we just like learn it at a very young age. And people that are like our parents' generation, they don't have that privilege, so they're kind of in that way not as privileged as we are, which I think is interesting. It's an interesting thought. Because usually we just look down on them. We're just like, oh my god, they don't get it. They don't understand the internet. They don't know how to copy paste stuff. But
You know what?
I've never watched it. I think I've never looked at them that way.
I respectfully disagree. Because at some point you can say, yes, you didn't grow up with it. But this technology has been around for 20 years now.
I mean,
at some point, it's your fault. And that's when I stopped being sympathetic towards certain mindsets where I'm too old to learn this. You've had 15 years to learn this.
That's true. I
Just-
mean, it's not like that's exactly the thing with privilege, you know. It's not that the people that don't have the privilege can't make it. It's just that you have it easier than them, you know.
Sure.
That's the exact
But it's
definition
not
of
like they
privilege.
don't have the time. It's more like how much brain space and how much effort we dedicate to it.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity. You have the same opportunity here. Where I wouldn't say this is not like the kind of privilege where you grow up in like a first world, third world country. It's both first world countries, and you're making like your own first world problem by not being able to use like basic functions of your phone. It's like, no, you have this thing every day. You could take like 5 minutes every day to try and learn this, even though you didn't have to because you didn't have like someone to text every day. Do it. Just, yeah. I know I'm stubborn when it comes to a lot of these things, but I acknowledge that I'm an idiot, so it's fine. That's how it works, right? How much time do we have left?
2 minutes.
Captain Kreuzstrabe said they showed us paint, and we probably did some other way more useful stuff, but I can't recall any of it. Way more useful
I don't
stuff.
know.
We
think I
need
don't
more
get it.
context for that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you could be writing that as someone who's 80 years old, and that's one way to read it. Or someone who's 8 years old, that's another way to read it.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you mean Microsoft Paint or like literal paint?
Oh, like in class, something else entirely.
Oh, they showed us paint. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have,
IT.
computer classes, IT classes. We had a computer in our grade school, which had games on it.
Like what? Like the what's it called? The pinball.
Oh
kind of thing?
no! We're talking like I'm not even sure if this was Windows yet or it was like some DOS box
Oh
thing.
my god.
I think it was a DOS computer. We had to type in like playgame.exe and then it would boot it up.
Awesome.
Okay, Kreuzstrabe said in informatics school. In
Yeah.
informatic
Okay.
school, sorry. Yeah,
That
no
makes-
worries.
That makes more sense.
Cool sketch. I like the
I
shapes.
liked it too.
And how everything is connected there. Can definitely see it.
Connected.
Super cool.
Connected.
Let's try it.
That's kind of the simplification I want actually, but I'm lost in all the information there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But it's really nice how you manage to do it. Love it.
Just try to get some more structure in there, and then I think we're gonna not try to overshoot it too much.
My
Something
mama
I-
showed me paint. I like the spray can setting.
Mhm.
All these cool subtle things you can see muscles pulling in and like divots in the skin and it's actually bulging out a bit more. Made your thighs a bit too narrow. But should be fine.
How much time?
2 minutes.
Still? No. Should be done now.
Oh yeah, should be done now. Yeah, it's done.
You
I
done?
think I
Very
want to-
nice. Super cool.
I would like to spend some like a minute or so more on the face, but
Sure, spend a minute.
oh, thank you.
Zoom in to the max.
To the pixel.
I just need some
I just need someone. Oh yeah, if you want us to react to your drawings in ASMR tonight,
Oh my
Damn it.
god.
post it into our Discord Archer stream Archer channel, something like that. You will find it, I'm sure. And then we are gonna do an ASMR review.
ASMR.
I'm so looking forward to ASMR. Also, my legs are really, really sore. I did like an HIIT workout yesterday. No, actually the day before yesterday.
Hmm.
And I really feel it.
H-I-I-T.
H-I-I-T.
A hit job.
Hit. A hit. H-I-I-T. Alright, Lars, that's a minute. I'm getting too tired. I have to draw.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
One line. Just one line.
Okay.
Probably here.
Is this a mustache? No.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It reads chocolate.
Yeah, it does. I probably need to... Let's undo everything. It was better before. Oh, that's actually... No, whatever. All good. Here we go.
Yee, thanks. Ete. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Thank you for preparing this.
Sure thing.
I need more coffee, but I'm refraining because I'm not crazy. I'm not that crazy. Listen. I'm back. Back in the hood. Okay, let's see.
Also, I think to oversimplify the whole Gen Z versus millennial conflict, even though millennials are super guilty of that too, I guess it depends on what kind of millennial. But this, because this is like a pet peeve of mine, and you're doing much better, and I have to congratulate you on that. But whenever, like, there's a game, and then, but the graphics are bad, it's just... Back in my day, young man, we had 8-bit of information on games.
I'm doing much better.
Happy. No, it's just, you know, some of these games are still really freaking good. They play really well. Games play. They don't need to look fantastic. That's a nice bonus.
Yeah, true.
But it's that's like one thing that's like mildly triggering to me. And when people say that game is old and looks like shit, I'm not gonna play. It's just, you're going to ignore like probably 99% of everything that's out there because of a preconceived notion of what a game is supposed to look like. And it's usually measured against realism. And the more realistic things don't look all that realistic. There's always something that completely takes you out of it. When something ragdolls, or you're being forced into too realistic situations where, you know, there's too many cutscenes every single time, and just loses the meaning of a game. Which is actually why I kind of like Fortnite, because it goes so hard against this trend of realism that it's I think it's kind of like this groundbreaking thing almost, where people realize, oh no, Call of Duty does need to be more and more realistic, and they haven't done that in a while. I think they've gone more and more crazy with their
Call
games.
of Duty, right?
Yeah,
they went more stylized
and Battlefield
in a way.
2. Have you seen the new Battlefield trailer?
No, I don't think so.
People in Battlefield do crazy shit. Like I don't play, but people can jump out of planes and hijack other planes.
Oh yeah, that's
like
from
of a tank and shoot planes out of the sky. And the trailer does that, where I think they throw a tank into the air and then shoot a plane.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's the way Battlefield 3 worked sometimes. That's what players made out of a game.
Yeah.
And that's what they put into the trailer. I saw the trailer here.
They just went with it?
Yes.
They just went with it.
They just went with it.
It was like acknowledging the culture that developed or evolved with the game. Yeah, like this, always trying to snap someone from your own plane, like super crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they tried to be realistic, you know, but still people were doing crazy stuff with that, which was super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, true. That trailer was pretty good. That was like, yeah, it's gameplay, man. It's gameplay. It's not like, oh yeah, we have this realistic face looking at you for 3 seconds, and the game, we just ignore the gameplay. It's just about nice visuals.
Well, I mean, that's why I always have this knee-jerk reaction when trailers come out and it's all cinematic, and people go, "This is going to be the best game ever." Based on what? Based on literally what? You just saw visuals. What the game is supposed to look like. You don't know if the game is going to be about, you know, collecting potatoes for 50 hours on end.
I mean,
it might as well be.
Wasn't that the thing with Death Stranding?
Death Stranding, yeah.
Kinda.
I didn't look at it too much. I didn't see a playthrough. There are people who are very happy with the gameplay.
I mean, it's just being a delivery guy, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, and then a lot of cutscene.
But I think that is being unfair, almost.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying.
Oh, let me be a gigantic hypocrite. to this end, by the way,
Listen.
where I think that Death Stranding shouldn't be judged on the metrics of a game, even though it is one, because I think this is an artist letting loose and doing it in the medium of a game. You know, it's kind of like let me think of. So you wouldn't judge a recording of a performance artist against being at the performance, because it's different when you can interact, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm trying to go for. That's a really cool face.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Listen, stop it with all the compliments here.
No, it's not a compliment if it's true or something.
Thanks.
It's like how I learned to give compliments. I just try to say the things that I thought were obvious. Actually, what I want to say is I feel like the culture has actually changed around trailers nowadays, because there were so many disappointed people after they saw trailers, and even gameplay trailers where you thought like, oh yeah, that's a nice gameplay trailer, but then at the end it was just something they planned all along. You know, it wasn't like a real gameplay.
It was like
And
a pro
in
gamer
streams-
playing it and whatever.
Oh no, actors. It was like
And
really-
in the stream, in the comments, you can actually see nowadays like, okay, let's wait until the game's out, guys, and then it's like most upvoted comment.
yeah.
Because I feel like it's really, people now know that it's not about the trailer, it's about really what the game is like at the end. And
I mean, the house.
Cyberpunk, for example, yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, best game ever, it comes from CD Projekt, they did Witcher 3 and it was so crazy, and
Yeah,
then
it's
came
at,
out and
like-
everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but it still set records on pre-sales, so people actually bought it like on
Yeah, but then after that, I mean, that's exactly the turning point that I'm talking about.
yeah.
All right, we have some comments here.
Hey.
So Taras said, visuals are part of the experience though, which is true. And Emily in the house says, what do you guys think of these new interactive movies/games like Bandersnatch?
Are we also talking
Cumberbatch?
about games like Until Dawn?
Are
Until
we Emily in the
Dawn.
house?
Until Dawn and Beyond
No,
Human.
I mean, Until Dawn was, I think, specifically marketed as like an interactive movie.
Yeah, it's like a
where
movie.
there's actually no gameplay really. There's just decision points,
Yeah,
and basically nothing is based on reactions if you don't count.
I liked it though.
Uh,
It was very entertaining.
I'm not judging it. I'm just saying like
Okay, I
gameplay
just-
wasn't like Dark Souls, timing role based, but it was
Yeah.
quick time events and decision points.
Curiosity, I really liked Until Dawn. It was cool.
Yeah, I think I watched the PewDiePie
What was
playthrough.
Until
That
Dawn
was
again?
super cool.
That's the one with the Wendigos, people going to a hut
They're-
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they're in the cabin in the woods, in the
Yes.
mountains actually.
I think I watched this with you.
Yeah, I think we watched it together.
I think they're super interesting. They actually offer variety where you can get like different experiences out
Mhm.
of different playthroughs. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you should tell people that, because there was also like this controversy with the Order 18 something something, which was
the Order 18. Okay,
yeah, that was like a release title for the PlayStation 4. It was hyped for like being the next, that's what games are supposed to be like. And what it was essentially like a slideshow of cutscenes with 5 hours for the main campaign.
Oh, God.
€70, please. Also 500 for the console. And is that actually the thing now? Is that what we're supposed to like about it? I think it was for the PlayStation 3.
I don't know,
Back
but
in
it
the
was
old
more
days?
like a movie than a real game actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody talks about that. You know what people do talk about?
What do they talk about?
A game that was doomed to fail, but somehow gave birth to like one of the biggest franchises in gaming nowadays.
Minecraft?
Demon Souls.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about Minecraft.
I mean,
Okay,
sure,
now that
that's-
we're at it. I mean,
Minecraft
that's
is a good
crazy.
game.
Yeah, Minecraft is great.
Yeah, it's
Minecraft
simple.
is like Lego.
No graphics. That's
Yeah,
I
it's like
think that's a good example that visuals is not everything. The gameplay is like it's a good principle, and I think that's all it needs sometimes.
Like Loop Hero.
Loop
Yeah.
Hero, yeah, but we haven't played it anymore.
That's still a
we
good
still
game.
haven't- It's a great game. Yeah.
It's okay.
Music is fun.
Something I wanted people to talk about more is how Deus Ex Revolution graphically it looked like crap, like actual
Actually, it looked like, man, this is crap.
Is this literal?
This is literal
Look
like
at this and you
crap.
think this is like PlayStation 3 next gen material, and no, this looks. I think Half-Life 2 looked better graphically than Deus Ex Revolution. What saved the game, like made people completely overlook like the really plasticky looking people, is the design, because the design of the game was fantastic. You can completely overlook that, but everything looked so shoddy and small because the lighting was weird, and the mods were super low detailed, and the animations weren't all that great, but the design was just fantastic.
How do you get the normal lasso, Kevin?
Shift L. Shift L again, then you switch through it.
To infinity and beyond.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
There we go. Yeah. I feel like good design can save bad graphics, but not vice versa. If the design is bad and the graphics look great, it's gonna look weird.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah.
Trying to make an argument for our kin, okay?
Let's try to make an argument for graphics, actually.
Sure.
It's like, I feel like good graphics and bad story or design is kind of like the people that like the highly rendered eyes on Instagram. Just like eyes highly rendered, you know? And they're like, oh my god, it's the best drawing I've ever seen in my whole life. And you're like, I mean, it's good. It's a good rendering of an eye, but also no, you know?
I can't get... I want to talk with someone who actually enjoys that. I don't know many people like that.
Enjoys looking at it or enjoys doing it? Like drawing it?
I guess... No, I totally get drawing it. I guess looking at it. But I think more specifically a movie like that. Because I know some people who think like that, but I couldn't really argue with them. Because I'm not sure if these go hand in hand, and I'm not saying they do, but it's been my experience that this is the case. I couldn't have like an actual discussion about this. I couldn't have a meta discussion about like, why do you enjoy this beyond I like it, but why? I want to know your thought process. I want to see like pros and cons of this. Where, you know, we watch a movie and the movie looks great, it's well acted, but the story is utter crap. I cannot get into it.
No,
Whereas if a movie's badly acted and the effects are terrible but the story is great, I'm gonna like the movie.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
I mean, you would, but I wouldn't.
It's like a band, you know. You have a lot of people doing their stuff, and it has to come together well.
I don't know.
I think it can't be just. I think the song text is cool, but the music was crap. I don't know if that works. You know, it has to be like a package that is working together in a movie. That's too much stuff.
I think I'm just working differently then, because for me the lyrics can just be letter F over and over and over again. If the music is good, I'm gonna like it. But the lyrics can be the most inspiring, amazing, relatable thing I've ever listened to. If the music doesn't get me, if I don't vibe with the actual melody, I'm not gonna care.
That's what I meant with then movies. You know, you have a movie with actors. That was my comparison. You know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that make the melody the story. If the acting is gonna be, you know, the most inspiring, most amazing acting ever, but the story is bland and boring, I'm not gonna care. Not for long, at least. I guess there are some exceptions. I guess like my favorite movie, because Ghost in the Shell story is kind of shit. But there's like you know, it's not just the story of the events, but also the story of the characters, and that's what I like, and the discussions it can provoke. So that's what I'm gonna make it again. I think some people are.
Taras said, I think some
No,
people
keep drawing.
Huh?
I mean, you can just keep drawing. I'm gonna read it, but you can also read it if you like.
I
I
like
thought we had
reading
like a
it.
split in, you know, the competence.
No.
No, go ahead.
Thank you. Tara said, I think some people are into the more sensory experience of things instead of the, for the lack of a better word, intellectual experience. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But also, isn't a good story the most sensual thing ever?
Sure. I mean, it doesn't even make sense when I think about it, because melody, I think, is the least story part about a song when compared to a movie. I think that would be the lyrics, because the lyrics literally tell a story. It's words.
But what about an orchestra?
What about an orchestra?
Yeah, it's
What
without
about it?
words. It's just a melody.
Oh.
It tells a lot of story, actually.
Sure, yeah. It
So I
does.
guess it's
But it's again mostly, you know, the sensory, not the intellectual thing where you don't process actual thought. You're just, it's more emotions that you're processing. Which I also like my theory why music is more universal than almost everything else, because it's responding more with your. More
What
to-
about math? The aliens can do math, right? Wasn't it?
Anyway, I don't know. Because I think it's something with almost modern movie making. Did we talk about that? Oh no, it was with Friends and the way the Castlevania show structured its last episode. Where I think some modern movie making is less interested in creating an overarching experience and is more about in the moment. Where to be very blunt about this, if you have like a scene where two characters are talking and you like both characters and then the other character shoots the other character, there's the oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah.
And that is in the moment, it's dramatic, it might feel great, and then when you go back and rewatch the show and try to go for like the logical steps leading up to this, and you realize this makes no sense whatsoever. Like they actually sacrificed a character to get this moment, but they ruined the arc in a way. Where okay, this is gonna be straight.
Is this a spoiler?
No, not at all. This was like a thing I grabbed from the
Okay.
from the air, because I think that's the most drastic thing you can do. Just put two characters you like in a scene, kill one of them, and I guess Game of Thrones did that a lot. Like the show, not the books. The show, the goddamn show. It's embarrassing. Why? He did that. Anyway, like in The Last Jedi, I think that movie was mostly made by just going for the scene thing. Wanted to completely crash through the canon of the other movies, and people loved that movie, and I don't get it. I got to the point where, am I mentally impaired?
Time's up.
Looking at this movie, not understanding why people like it, because I feel like when I look at this movie, I see nothing I like. Nothing at all. It's just weird. Nothing. Why is this movie?
Cool.
And then for some people it's the best Star Wars movie. Then more power to them. But why?
All right,
Strange.
guys. So post your stuff into the Discord.
We're gonna link it one more time.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I don't like it when this happens either. I don't like the flashy wow moments
Yeah.
traded off for the story coherence, cohesiveness.
There was one scene in Game of Thrones where something happens so suddenly and without warning or context or anything or foreshadowing. I laughed. I actually burst out laughing when I saw it happen.
Was that the one where the dragon got?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it has this soaring epic music, and then it's like, well, in those trailers, like when you have like a comedy movie where the music always stops in the trailer, and then there's like this one-liner joke, everyone just stops talking, it's supposed to be super funny. It was like that for me, where just silence, and Daenerys just looks on in terror as the dragon just without fanfare drops to the water and is dead.
Dead.
Completely dead.
I think we still have that window, no?
For a moment, I was like, wait, somebody actually did like a 3D model while they were watching? That would be insane.
Shit.
Oh wow. How should I? Okay, we can.
Bigger.
Oh, we should, just looking at we should hijack, we should make a faith-based Discord channel and call it Playgrounds.
Playgrounds. Yes.
That's good.
All right. So here we go. This is the.
I think we can
Should make an actual convention in
get rid of the
Berlin.
clock.
No, I
Right.
think we should time our
Oh,
Here we go.
alright, everyone. This is the ASMR review. Everyone.
50,
So, I really like
Can we
this.
make it bigger?
Bigger.
Is that possible? Because it's positively tiny. That doesn't work.
Can't you just do it on full screen? You know, that one. Just click that.
Yeah, but now we don't see the chat anymore.
It's still a lot bigger.
But we
which
can
is-
see chat on your phone.
You can see chat on your phone.
Closed it.
Why would you do that? That's very
Wow.
disrespectful towards chat.
Okay.
Towards chat. Okay, Teras, welcome.
Get into the mood, okay?
I'm not really in the mood in that. Okay.
Do you
Alright.
just whisper for ASMR?
Yeah, we whisper and we make very pleasurable noises like.
Pleasurable noises.
What's a pleasurable noise? Is that
That's pleasurable. People like that. Also,
okay?
maybe clicking. Oh,
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, cool.
The fuck?
Can I have a cat for that? Like purring
Okay.
sounds? That'd be
Anyway,
amazing.
Terrace.
Sounds.
Welcome. That's cool.
Very
That
nice.
that reminds me of myself. I don't know why.
Very nice. Very nice work with the values.
I like it. I like how you use the soft brush.
Just whispering.
Yeah.
Is it just whispering, or is it also just deepened voices? You know, just have this almost guttural kind of approach to talking. You know, because this is actually better for your vocal
I
cords.
like this. This is weird.
I sound like I don't even know what is this even.
Okay, this is super nice. Mousy Bumble is in the house.
You can't just
Man,
speak loudly.
I'm not speaking loud.
Listen, we promised them.
I'm speaking very, very.
Mousebomb, I like it. I
yeah.
feel like you're progressing a lot.
Oh my god,
What?
it's a bit annoying having your head always going like this.
Well, I'm taking this seriously. And ASMR has to be very
Okay, I'm not.
interactive.
I'll also take this very seriously.
Okay. Anyways.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't watch or listen to ASMR.
This one.
Oh my god. I like the head. The anatomy is on point.
Yeah, that was super cool.
It's really cool.
Love
Like,
it.
if you compare the hand with the head, it's just like very much care, very much ego. Love it.
What I like about the right design is it reminds me a bit of a Gargan.
Yeah, I always think that too.
Super
It
cool.
actually is snakes.
Medusa.
If you look at it
For example,
closely,
Medusa is a Gargan, yes.
it's literally snakes. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it. I do have eyes, and they are present.
I wasn't sure if Kevin saw it.
Oh, I think I
It's
see.
just,
Because of the barret. It's always the.
it's like saying, oh, this Heracles guy reminds me of the Greek half-god. It's because he is. Literally is.
Ooh,
Nice.
Corinta.
Corinta.
This person with
Cool.
snake for hair.
Are you Coyote? Is Corinta Coyote?
Could
That's
be.
my question.
Is it Coyote?
Oh, Jason Mann posted something as well.
Oh my god.
Nice. I like the jumping motions. Very cool.
Yes.
They look very jumpy and mid-airy.
Yeah, very nice.
Very floaty, very actiony.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice. Oh, should I like it with something? Maybe with a watermelon.
Yeah, melon is great.
Yeah, Melon's great.
Melon.
A melon in our culture expresses great gratitude and appreciation. It's a cultural thing, you wouldn't get it.
It is. Oh my god, Jason.
Oh, Jason. Wow, man.
Jason Derulo.
Damn, worked with colors instantly.
Gouache. Is it gouache?
Yes, it is.
Gouache. It's cool. I like the cool and warm
Mm-hmm.
relation.
Yeah, man.
Very.
We're still whispering during the ASMR.
Yeah, we need to. Can I get your dad phone? I mean, grandpa phone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Please. Could you give it to me?
There's this phone here.
No. I want yours.
I don't know.
I need it for the flappy sound.
Actually, let's see.
Thank you.
Don't do that. I'm a very old phone. Oh no, I'm a
Like-
grandpa phone.
This
Oh,
could be a pleasurable noise.
Okay,
I'm gonna do
This-
that in the morning. Oh. Me old
that's awesome.
bones.
That's awesome, Jason.
Nice.
Love it.
Sounds like.
Crazy. So much.
You're so fast, Kevin.
Yeah, what?
This is cool. That is cool. This is great.
Ooh,
Kreuzschnabel.
Inky ink.
Damn, that's awesome.
That looks like Ahmed Adori's brush to me, Pete.
Yes.
Is it?
In case we didn't mention that, but you can buy that brush
For
from
50 euros from Oregon Road.
Schnäppchen.
Right.
Schnäppchen.
Schnapper.
Yes.
Ooh,
Super nice.
that is a cool.
I really like how simple this is. It's cool. Very cool.
Ooh, I like the leg.
Ooh, the leg. Oh my god, yes.
So flowy, so gestural.
It also looks a bit like a horse leg.
It's true. A horse.
The word look for is horror.
I mean,
And
no,
it comes back with a vengeance.
it's just the shape here, you know. Look at this. This could be like, you could turn this into horse leg easy.
Not helping. What exactly reminds you of a horse leg? There. Please go into great detail and do mention the subject matter.
That
every
looks
sentence.
so cool.
This reminds me of a
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
Yes,
It looks
yes,
like
yes.
Dragon Ball.
Coyote. Oh, Fifi Lou.
Nice, love it.
Ooh.
The colors are
Threatening.
cool. You also put some green in there. That's hard, man. That's hard.
Ooh.
Alter.
Lucas.
And the pool is going
You have
crazy.
joined us again and are not on the boat, I see.
That's awesome.
Good decision. No, I'm kidding.
That's awesome. Man, that brush. Look at this brush. It's awesome.
Still the same brush, I think, right?
Damn.
Ooh, nice.
Lucas.
Loading,
Love
loading,
it.
loading.
Well,
Love the
very-
colors.
Very cool.
Super cool.
Ooh, nice. So dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
So much energy. Yeah, I love it.
Mm.
Lucas. Going crazy, this
Ooh.
guy.
A little fat wombat. Oh my god.
Mhm. This
Ooh.
pose really, man, it reminds me of
Yeah.
anime. Like, also the this one, like from Son Goku when he's charging, you know,
Yeah.
when there's like the air vibrating around him.
Oh, yeah.
Mutya.
Mutier. Ah,
Ooh.
nice.
Nice.
I feel like Mutier stuff I can always recognize because of the shapes.
Because of the shape
Mhm,
language.
super cool.
We used it for the stream post
Hmm
2 weeks ago, and it was awesome.
Mhm,
People really loved
mhm.
it.
There's a lot of entries this week, which is great.
Yeah.
Yes, awesome.
Thank you for posting all of this. I mean, if you did it for the ASMR, then we're really sorry that we're not sticking to it. But
It's
we're
just-
trying.
it's just-
Kevin is just really anti, so.
I'm a bit annoyed.
This is surprise ASMR. You never know when it's gonna come up.
Nice. That was it, guys. Do we
Talking
have
normally,
any?
and then suddenly ASMR out of nowhere.
Pierre's in the house. Little Fat Wombat is in the house.
Oh, nice.
Welcome, guys.
Kevin is reacting to everything.
Yes, I am. Not to everything. Sometimes. Only to people I like.
I was gonna say that.
No, I like everyone. I'm just
Shade.
I'm
And
just
now you know
looking.
that's a lie.
I'm just sometimes just looking there, and then I can react. As a cook, I can't react to everyone. I don't know why that is.
He could be reacting to Little Fat Woman right now, but he's not. So you know what that means.
Must be
We like to.
Yeah.
I'm totally surprised. All right, guys. Thank you for look at the webcam. Like, has some Caravaggio feel to it.
Yeah, look at the red. It's Helen's head. I'm really grateful for this.
Mhm.
Caravaggio or Rembrandt.
Yeah.
In a way.
All right, guys.
Kinda peeling out of the
Thank
shape.
you for coming to our stream. It was a pleasure as always. We have a next stream next Thursday.
As always. Oh yeah,
And-
stop. One more thing before you all go. Do you want to do a live drawing stream next week, like anatomy, like we did today, or do you want to do a fun challenge like we used to do, like with the
We used to do.
panorama pictures and like the food stuff and stuff? What are you into? Please, I need opinion.
Yeah. In case you're watching this in the future via replay, do leave a comment in the Discord. That'd be nice to know because
Yes.
we'd like to have more input from people.
Kreuzschnabel says
Mhm.
challenge. Yeah, I don't know. You went around for that because you joined us from the playground stream. But we used to do a lot of weird challenges, like drawing panorama pictures where the faces all distorted, you know, or like we used to transform food items into
Environment
landscapes
pieces.
or something like that.
Mhm.
So just like some random shit, not like the classical life drawing stuff. Anatomy, says Little Fat Wombat. Okay, that's one word, I guess. Okay.
I mean, yeah. The thing that we want to do is to do more life drawing.
Yeah. But also I feel like the fun stuff is very fun. I mean, I like it.
Yeah, but the life drawing stuff is also very
I was
fun.
gonna say life drawing stuff is fun. I think what I would like to insist on is if we're only two, we don't do challenges because it always shuts up the person who's drawing.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
true.
Because you have to think about it a lot.
yeah, true.
Kevin is just not talking then.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, even when I'm just drawing, it's hard for me. It's getting better, but the drawings get worse, you know. So it's like the quality is not.
It's like,
Yeah.
You have to find the sweet spot where
I mean, we
it's
can
both
do some kind of challenge that has to do with life drawing,
good.
you know. So that would work for me. We can try that.
Draw model as character, maybe.
Yeah, that
That
was
would be interesting.
that's-
Just
yeah.
have like a second reference of. That'd actually be interesting. Like each one of us prepares a character that everyone knows, maybe.
Pikachu.
For example, which would be horrifying because you'd have to apply that to like human anatomy, but sure, sure, it could be like a cosplay thing, cosplay situation. And then you have to do the life drawing, but then also apply the character design in some shape, way, or form. Way, shape, or form.
That's cool. And maybe we're gonna do an Instagram poll, but I feel like honestly, you know, the people that are voting on Instagram are not the people actually joining the streams. So why should they get to decide? Listen, no. Maybe we're just gonna, you know,
You
figure
can
it
ask
out.
a Discord or
But
something.
thank you for your input. I
Yes.
noted that people who said that a challenge from time to time would be fun. Also, Coyote would like maybe to do some challenges, and Krashab is also into it. So, Little Fat Wombat is pro anatomy, which is totally understandable. Cool. Thank you for your opinions,
All right,
ladies
guys.
and gentlemen online with us.
Thank you for joining, and see you soon.
next Thursday.
So
Like,
Roke was
on
basilisk.
Discord.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's a good idea, Captain Krashab. We will do that.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
guys. Bye bye.
Good night. See you next week, or on the boat maybe,
Or, you know, never. I don't know.
or the Discord.